These are mostly new here. But it's really neat, so we'll take a quick look around. It is quite a large complex. And a few different styles of burials here. You can see, or not burials, but internments or whatever. And this is definitely an area here for urns. Yeah, I'm not sure who is depicted here. If you know, based on the likeness, let me know. So I have zero clue, and there isn't really a plaque here denoting, I'm assuming it's probably a saint of some sort. And so over here, looks like, I don't know if there's some work being done or if they have a, oh, it looks like they actually have something written on here. Appears to be some instructions. Not really sure. You can see roof, Casey, sidewall or sidewalk, I'm not sure, and then Lundquist Brunner. And you can see that the name's up here, so these must be maybe some new work. Okay. Let's see if maybe we can stumble upon all of these are, it looks like a lot of these are unused. Not all of them, obviously, but you can see a lot of names here where both parties on the stones have no date of passing on it. And on the other side, the same depiction of, I'm assuming again, some Catholic saint here. Unfortunately, they are assuming that I know. So again, if you know, please comment below so all of us can be informed. And I think this section over here is a little bit older. I don't know, again, if we can get inside or if there's even any, it might just be a chapel. I think it's just a chapel, but we're gonna swing around here and check it out for sure. Again, a lot of really new stuff here. However, some more historical things are starting to appear. But again, I'm not really sure when this place was actually built. Not the cemetery in general, but just this section of the outdoor mausoleum. Again, you see just how huge this all is. And you get a view out to the main road here. It appears that there is a little place here for urns in the middle, or actually several, excuse me. Some interesting artwork here. Some of it that looks like it's been smashed up. Maybe a strong wind blew it over though too. I don't know what happened. That's unfortunate. But I do see some of the pots turned over upside down, so it might have been the result of a bad storm. And this actually is labeled here. It says St. Francis Xavier Cabrini. And then quite an amazing, very large relief here. And another piece of artwork, actually two more it looks like. Again, a lot of these places for urns have not been used yet. Some of them have been purchased, and the owners are still alive. And then it looks like this is St. Elizabeth Seton. And you can tell it's been done in sections here. And somebody's actually tied on a real bow to it, so that's kind of cool. Makes me wonder how planned out things like that are. If somebody just happened to have one and decided to decorate it. Really awesome. Looks like a weeping willow here in the center. Not 100% sure on that. The leaves look a little bit big, but it's kind of that style. And then at the end here, Saint John Newman. And some of these saints I really don't know. So if you'd like to chime in and tell a little bit about the story, let me know. I will probably look up some of the information when I get back to edit here. I don't know how much I'll be able to put on the screen. Interesting little vent there. I'm sure it's probably just for the vaults themselves. I don't think that this particular one has a indoor area to it. Again, I'm wondering if that's the office. It's not labeled as the office. I would hate to go all the way up there and find out that it wasn't actually the office. Some more really interesting artwork here. These places are so neat, you know, especially when they have so long to mature. You know, this place has been around since the mid 1800s, and it's one of the older cemeteries here in the greater Fort Wayne area. And I'm surprised that as many times as I've been to this area, and to several of the bigger cemeteries here, there really isn't as many mausoleums as you would initially assume would be here. So it's kind of interesting. I don't know. I guess it's probably just one of those things. If people like them, they like them. If they don't, they don't, and that's that. But you would think with a population of this size, they would actually have something. Alright, we can check here. That is locked. But again, it looks like just a chapel to me. And another really similar Virgin Mary statue to what I saw not too long ago. It says something on the bottom. Oh, it says special. This one appears to be cement and not made out of plastic. Oh, I hear a bell tower somewhere. Where is it? It may not be coming from this property. There might be a nearby church. Yeah, it must be the nearby church. Well, there should be, I believe, possibly another outdoor mausoleum here somewhere. Again, I'm not sure the exact time that the gates close. I think, according to the website, it was 9 p.m., so I think we're okay. But I'm going to try and play it very careful here. Alright, well, I'm going to stop a little bit early here. I spotted something driving that I thought was interesting. It looks like 3 large, well, not too large, but medium-sized metal rusted crosses here. And what in the world is coming towards me? Oh. Maybe it's just a couple people. It looked like a big crowd of people was like marching for a second, but it's not. It just looked deceiving through the headstones. Alright, let's get out. So here's the first 2 here. Never seen a design quite like this. Looks like Xavier Miller, 1810 to 1875. Marianne Miller, 1819 to 1887. Wow, that was really interesting. And then directly behind here is another one by the same style, or in the same style, excuse me. And this is Martin Miller, 1886. Wait. Oh, 1868 to 1881. I don't see anything else like that around here. Those seem to be the only 3 like that. Very interesting. I wasn't expecting to stumble upon anything just randomly like that. And then across here, there looks like some, I don't know if this is damage or if these are meant to be this way. Is that? Okay. I thought that was a snake for just a second. It's really kind of interesting how this is built up here. Definitely some damage of some sort here. Don't know if that's a headstone, but it looks like these crosses here are knocked down. We'll go around and get a closer look here in a second. These stairs actually have a name on it. Artance, and you can see too that it coincides with this family section here. Philip, 1819 to 1900, Rebecca, 1829 to 1907, Emma, 1867 to 1927, Bridget, 1836 to 1969, James, oh, we've changed names here too, or now Kane here, and then, is that M. Kane? Yeah, not McCain, just M is the middle initial there, and then Hannah Kane, 1895. So quite the historic section here. And some more stuff over here that looks really interesting. I don't know if that's part of an old pump or what that is. I don't know what it is with me in cemeteries and people always disappearing. That medium-sized group of people looked like they were coming straight towards me, and they've disappeared off the road in the hills. Just always weird things happening to me. Here's something here. A little tiny chunk. About the size of my hand there. Don't know what it goes to. Let's kind of walk up the hill here and get a closer view. You can see the damage I was talking about. It is pretty clear that it was intended to be stood upright, although these do look like ground level crypts for sure. So I don't know if it's something that they're in the process of fixing or what the deal is. And you see some dirt around here where they maybe refilled in something. Henry DeWald, 1845 to 1913. Nicholas Klug, 1870 to 1940. Catherine DeWald, 1848 to 1938, and Catherine Klug, 1871 to 1955. I swear I'm not being paranoid, other than the fact that I just swear that I'm going to look up and somebody's going to be right behind me. I think, see, you can see here, it almost looks like this is one that had one of the crosses on it. I mean, it looks perfect for the size and then the two bolts there. So, I don't know. This is very odd. And then another downed memorial here. So, let me know if you can think of any explanations. Well, this hill is incredibly steep. I don't think it's the intended pathway. There's another metal marker down here. This section is starting to turn out incredibly interesting. This is an old pathway here, again no longer intended to be used, and quite a few really large obelisk headstones here coming up. Let's see if we can get a name off of this. Looks like Ruit, H-I-E-R, here. Huh. Oh. Am I reading that long? Is this... because that's I-N. Okay, is this here lie? This is maybe in a different language that says here lies somebody. Let me know. It's very rusted out. It's kind of hard to tell. But I feel like there's something about this that I'm missing. Let's try to venture around to the other side here. And I can see another private mausoleum in the distance. Huh. I don't know. Very interesting, but not a lot of information. Kind of a mystery. So let me know what you think. These are really hard to read here. Looks like Null, Barbara Null, 18 something 5, 1815 to 1899, 1889 maybe. We'll have to try and get that later. Two absolutely gigantic obelisk markers, one here, and then another one right in between these trees here. And get those real quick, and then we'll head around to our mausoleums unless something else stands out, which at this point I'm not doubting. I do see another giant obelisk marker. So it looks maybe about 20-25 feet, something like that. It's the Carey family section. Margaret Carey, 1840 to 1863. I'm assuming, okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I thought there should be. There's Mary Carey, a rhyming name, wife of John Filser, 1843 to 1879. You see the Filser name here, but I don't see either of the husbands. You can see where they left space here, because this also says wife of William H. Stackhouse. But her last name was Carey, and it looks like maybe she was buried with her family. Mother Sarah Carey, 1814 to 1893, and then Margaret Stackhouse, 1840 to 1863. It makes me almost wonder Huh. I don't understand. It's two different families who appear to have husbands that are not buried near here. Let's see, William Stackhouse. Again, let's just see if we can find William Stackhouse somewhere in here. This is Harbor family right here. Okay, maybe is this? No, this is Mother Margaret Higgins, 1839 to 1920. Father Frank Higgins, 1837 to 1908. And no more Stackhouses that I can tell anyway.